All right, let's pay attention to what has changed in the political atmosphere from Trump's 2016 run to now. We have had proof, we have had actions, we have had him on camera almost every day doing stuff that we cringed at, we got pissed off at, and whatever. That goes for the more intelligent of the Republicans as well. That's why you have people like Liz Cheney, Dick Cheney, and a lot of those Republicans vocally supporting Kamala Harris, and that's pretty major, especially people like the Cheney family and George Bush, Jr. supporting Kamala Harris. It's important to recognize this because these people were staunch supporters of Donald J. Trump in the beginning because of his sales pitch, because of his bullshit. They wanted to believe that he was going to, even though he was a schmo and everyone was kind of like, well, he's going to get more serious when he gets in power. And he didn't. He got worse. And the things that he did put our country in danger. So people like Cheney led the, you know, January 6 investigations and stuff like that. And you can't argue that's probably the most Republican family there is, besides the Bushes and stuff like that. Um, so Cheney, the other day, with Kamala Harris, took the stage, and I want you to see this because it speaks volumes. So check it out.
Any leader, courage, especially at a moment like this, where there are so many powerful forces that have been intent on trying to demean and belittle and make people afraid. And there are many who know it is wrong, and then there are those who have the courage to speak out loudly about it and the conviction to speak truth. And, it is so admirable when anyone does it, and especially when it is difficult to do in an environment such as this. But Liz Cheney really is a leader who puts country above party and above self, a true patriot, and it is my profound honor to have your support.
Now we are 30 days out from the election exactly. Today is the 5th of October. 30 days out from the election. And we have people like Liz Cheney, who has essentially lost her livelihood temporarily because she had the balls to stand up and do what was right. Same with Kissinger and stuff like that. This is what this country's supposed to be about, people with the courage to fight back. This is why this country was discovered, the courage to fight back, the courage to startle news, the courage to stand up for what our founding fathers believed this country should be about. And Donald J. Trump actually goes against all of those basic principles, whether MAGA or the still Trump diehards want to believe it or not. And it's one of those things that if you break it down, you take a step back away from your vote, away from your political party, and you look at it just through the eyes of the country, there's no doubt about it. You can't argue it. It is fact. And Liz Cheney had the spine to lead the charge to expose him. And with the documents that just came out from Jack Smith last week and the new documents that are going to come out in a couple of days, we need to support these Republicans who are opening to listen, and we need to be patient, and we need to explain to them why. Because if they're ready to listen, we should be ready to communicate without anger, without a, I told you so, without anything. Nothing to set them to the defensive. But listen to how Liz Cheney was welcomed and thanked by Democrats. This is what this country's all about.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Boy, my God, what an amazing day to be in Wisconsin.
So as you look at all the craziness and you're stressed out about the future of this country and the vote and the election, and you hear about all the different voters purges and all this other stuff, remember one very, very important thing. There are more of us, more of the intelligent people that actually are putting country first, that recognize this on both sides of the aisle, than we know about. There are MAGA that have been fighting that fight for so long that they secretly gave up months ago, maybe even years ago. But they're standing next to their spouse. They're standing behind the group of people that they've known for their whole lives, that they've embedded into their little MAGA cult with the red hats, who walk into that voting booth alone. And all we can ask in the month leading up to this election is to stay respectful, keep lines of communication open if anyone does want to learn more, but understand there are going to be a big number of these people that once that voting booth privacy partition closes, they're going to remember all the stuff that's come out. They may walk out of that booth going, woohoo, MAGA, with their red hat and all that, but they're alone in that booth. And because they love this country, they may just do the right thing and vote for people who are actually going to defend this country and defend them. So have faith. Democracy will prevail, and so will justice. And that's going to be fun to watch. So stay diligent, stay educated, and be kind. We are all in this together. And hold off on the I told you so's. Because soon, after Harris, Walz take the White House, and the Democrats take the Congress, justice will prevail too. God bless.